into the realm of transcendence and the okoshashi, rising above and beyond the structure kotoshashi of light form, ana okoshashi, as we are called back into the pure potential gate of knowing, to be within the realms of the abundance. Within the realms of the saturation point of the kokoshnaya, where there is no dilution, katashishi, or dissolvement, korya koochona ichiya shohokoya, toshashi, dosha ai koinaya kooya kashikia. We come into, through the terms of embodiment, agreement, through the classification of light team embodiment on the O, coming into the organs of the lungs and the heart. We come into the fibrous elements of light filament potential to begin to induce through the field light capacity and capitulation, so that we move into katoshashaya, the opening of the hosha, no longer surrendering, which would indicate a resistance that must be moved through, but simply allowing and opening as we recede back into original being of light filament structure. As we re-instance through the mind, through the base of the brain, into the modulus components, and into doshashiki achoya, into the stomach, into the womb, into the belly, koto oshashiki achoya, the driving system and force through the organic substances, ana okochi, doshashiki ana oya. We come into the biological networking through the fibrous structure, kotoshi, to open up to light filament potentialities as we open to again recede into original memory. Doshashi, through light portal array recognition and alignment. So coming into index through the heart, the proper coordinates for your light field on the Akashashiki Achaya. To arraign through your field, Dashashoya. So calling up to and calling up forth through within the altar of being, Otoshoshi, as we open through the libraries, Onokoshoshi, opening through the chambers. The chamber stations, Oshoshoya, of your personal light ship. We note here the contamination of the word relationship on the Okoshi, that you would have a connection to your own field. So this would be your light ship that you are not just relating to, you are embodying the understanding of your light as a continuum of your field setup and organization, deepening into the cells through the heart, coming into the space of memoriam, being in memoriam. Kikoto Shoshi, also noting the relation between these words, Onoho Shoshi. In the earth realms, this is used in recognition of a body that has passed on, Doshoshi. So we allow for the dropping out of the human components, honoring, recognizing, Doshoshi, and allowing for the passage through time, on the Okoshayaka, through the time field arrays. It is a great service, great celebration, a great feast of wonderment through the field, to be aligned to portal of origin. And so we come into the geometries now of this passage through time, Akakashino Oko, to adjust through the planes of connection into the plugins of the field, Koshoshi, so that any updates or adjustments that are required in connection to the conscious and subconscious minds of the human, in alignment with original possession of light instance, of light seeding, Kotoshoshi Shiki Achoya, which means that the light is in control. The light is in possession of the original instruction sets. So again, dropping out, renouncing the earthly infiltration through the linguistic subatomic particles. Just allowing for this flush through the fields. Opening now into the radiance factors as we come in through the indigo planes, to breathe in this light, this breath of light, no-okoshoshi. Doshoshi ikiachoya hakahano o yakahano. As we connect into the earth realms, the fertile lands of the earth, the original soil, the original seed tones into the particles of earth. So this is removing the contaminants, releasing out of the contaminated fields on the Hoshaya through the plains on the Okoshashikiachaya. Coming into the fresh soil, the refresh through the earth field. So we clear through the feet, through the base to allow for pure reconnection through source sequencing models. We open now through the cellular processing fields, addressing the diploids and the haploid structural migration, where the cells would run rampant through the fields. So where there are any viral effects through the embodiment. So where the cells would be affected by energies and construed inappropriately. Through the magnetospheres of the biotones. So releasing out the influence of the magnetism factors. So we see how these outside energies through the chemical instances were designed to agitate, designed to call off of pure sequencing models. Oh, good. Good. Coming into the DNA through the divine feminine. This is a grand recall through the spirals of life. So the DNA sequencing, we start to open through the geometric continuum, the geometric lattice. Good. We start to see the light cube geometries. So the instances through the linear spectrums of light, how the geometries were affected. Okay, so the crystal particle structures returning to original seed form. Oh no, as we come into the body through the right along the base of the skull. The first instance stream and feeling this into the nodal points within the body. Again, coming in to refresh and rebirth through the structural field of the embodiment. As we come into the pigmentation of the skin, even to release out of distortions through the skin that would have been applied. Doshashiki, again, dissolving the pigmentation and reducing the pigmentation of the skin factorization. To come into the original tones of color, the original palette, the paleted structure, Nakoya, of tone. So releasing out of breakdown through the fractalization. The ionic chains. Through the axional structures and chambers, otoshi, where the chemical ions were enchambered, so encased on the hoshishi. And there's a connection through the spinal cord and through the umbilical cord, okay, where there was restriction and descension of the chemical components, the crystal structures of the chemicals were altered. So coming in to refresh the geometries of the crystal natures. We open through the front of the mind, so the receivership. Okay, so this is where the human light being opens to conduct through consciousness, to coordinate through concede to the light and the koshoshi, but to work in concert with the light harmonies, creating the symphony of expression, expanding the harmonies into the horizontal realms. Doshishiki achoya. This is the expression of the light, the koshoshi. If we were to read the stanzas as being these linguistic components that we are reordering through, releasing out of the contaminants and distortions of katoshoshi, we were to read the original notes and sequencing. So now to apply the light to the original tones is to express through the pure harmonies, the pure symphony of expression. So the angelic light being Kato Shashikiya. The Shishi just coming in to the lower lungs, into the processing station of the body. How the light is being processed and digested and read by the organic shishi drivers, so that each cell is a symphony in and of itself. Calling the cells themselves into symphonic, harmonic alignment. Breathing in through the atmospheric conditions of certainty, through light flow. As we tune to the new horizon, seeing the gate passage began to build through the orange and the yellow. Koryachana kichi kyachoya. Breathing into the flower essences. Atokoshi. Breathing into the bone density. Lakosho. So the structure through the flower essence. So transference through the life gate. Biological transference. So that we express as is right out of light gate. So original instance of arrival through solar gate passage prior to misconstruement prior to breakdown of cellular field integration, the restoration of light through the cellular complex, the return of source light, embodiment. This is the body of light, to see and to know, feeling into this expression that all are the alighted ones, and as much as they will tune and reorder to the light field, potential expression ranges as the light bursts forth from the earth realms through the lava, as the power cannot be contained, it spills forth from the earth, the same expression through form embodiment. So to adjust through the spins of the body, noko chai, the sequencing of spherical control, the spherical spin of being as adjusted through tonal application, that we apply the correction through the sphere, through the tonal harmony to balance, to stabilize, and to reintegrate, and applying directly into the horizontal planes through sphere being, as we make the parallel adjustments through the sequencing models. Koshoshini ikiacho hoya yaka achoya. We come into the chalice of the heart, the chambers of the heart, no shoshoya, through the golden arcs, akotoshoshay koya. We see now through the joins of the masculine and feminine dimensions that we come in to meet to our original joins, that we were required to reorder to find the proper spectrum, the receivership, so to properly align in order to receive the arcs, so that as we return to proper order, we create the chalice, we create the cup that will overflow with abundance of light, form. So updating through the human mind capacity, updating through the network of the mind, releasing out of any dampening, through the mind fields and the lower spine components, refreshing the fluids Doshoshiki Achoya Chana O of the cellular gates. Sonokoshashiki Achoya. Good. Anokoshashishia, we just start to step back to seal through the organic light. Nokoshashiki Achoya. Allowing to uptake through the passage of time. Koshoshono Okoya. Doshashai ikachaya hono yaka achaya. And so it is.